domination. Capture and defend the objectives. We're taking Alpha. We captured Alpha.
Got your six.
We've taken control. We're on Bravo. Stand by.
What's going on, YouTube? Thanks for tuning into another video of mine. You guys can go ahead and call me Steven. In today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys a beginner class setup video that, in my opinion, will help a lot of people because it helped me. Especially when it comes to, barely getting into Modern Warfare. There's a lot of people out there that, right now it's Christmas time. Well, it's already over. Christmas time is already over, but the new year is like, a couple days away actually. And a lot of people that I've seen over social media, they barely got the game. And, getting into this game, it's a very different environment from, previous Call of Duty titles like Black Ops 4, that in my opinion was very arcade type, very rushdown, a very fast-paced game. While this game is a lot more relaxed, in my opinion, a lot more relaxed, a lot more friendly to people who are new to the game, which, I think is good because you want more people to get into, the game franchise, but at the same time, you also want to accommodate to people who've already been playing the game. So I feel like that balance still needs to be found. But anyways, to get into the game, to get into the commentary, my beginner class setup video for those of you who are new to this game is to run with the Kilo 141 assault rifle. My reasoning for this is because, for one, it's an assault rifle. It's relatively good at close range, relatively good at mid-range, and it's okay at long range. The reason why I say it's okay at long range is because it's a little bit more difficult to stay on target, which is gonna kind of expand onto another idea that I have for you guys on why I like this class. So to even begin with, let's start off with the attachments. The first attachment I have on the gun is the monolithic suppressor. I primarily like this attachment because of the fact that it keeps me off the radar when I'm shooting at people. And me, the way that I like to play, I like to kind of like flank more than, I guess, like rush down. Well, I kind of like to do both, but flanking is like one of my favorite things to do. So it keeps me off the radar when I'm trying to get around the enemy. So that's one of the reasons why I like it. It also gives you velocity advantage, and then I think another one. There was one more, but I honestly can't remember. But moving on, the next attachment I like is the Prowler barrel. The reason I like the Prowler barrel is because it gives you increased range, it gives you increased accuracy, and then I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. But that's one of the other ones I like on this gun. The laser, I have no laser on there. For the optics, I like to switch between the GI Mini Reflex. That's like the most common one I use on my assault rifle is the GI Mini Reflex. But I do like to switch it out to a higher magnifying scope, depending on the map that I play on. Like for example, Piccadilly. For example, Piccadilly. I like to use a higher magnifying scope just because it allows me to see a lot better in that map. Just because there's already a visibility issue within the game. It's sometimes hard to see because of how dark the maps can be, but then also because of how expanded and big the maps are. It's very hard to see people, especially if they're prone or just like head glitching on something. It's very hard to see people and just hard to see where you're being shot from. So like to equip this gun with a higher magnifying scope would come to your advantage, especially on bigger maps or maps with harder to see visibility. The next attachment that I like to run is stock. I like to run stock on all of my assault rifles. Doesn't matter if it's the Kilo, doesn't matter if it's the Scar, doesn't matter if it's the the FAL. I like to run stock, and the reason why I like to run stock is because it gives you more mobility as you're aiming down your sights. This is a big advantage, in my opinion, because it gives your opponent a harder time to keep their reticle on you or their their iron sight on you, because you're able to move a lot more while you're aiming them down. And as long as you're able to keep you know, like I said, the gun has moderate recoil, which means you should have, you know, a fairly good time keeping your reticle on lock with your opponent, meaning you should be able to stay on target more. So as long as you're able to stay on target, you know, just in general, not even just, you know, with this gun, if you're able to stay on target a lot more, you know, and running stock at the same time, you'll have a really good advantage, because for one, you'll be a harder target to hit, and two, you'll be able to stay on target while your opponent can't be on target, kind of giving you the benefit of the doubt of winning gunfights. So that's why I run stock for the most part. The last attachment that I run, it's the stippled grip tape. That's like my last attachment that I run with. The reason why I use it is because it allows me to have faster aiming down sight speed. Actually, a lot of these attachments that I have on here allow you to have faster aiming down sight speed. I think the only one that doesn't allow it is the Prowler barrel. I could be wrong though, I'm not 100% sure. But I do know for sure that a lot of the attachments that I have on this gun allow you to have a faster aiming down sight speed, which in my opinion I believe is very important, especially if you're barely beginning in the game. You know, you don't want to get into this game and be slow. You know, it's one of the worst things in my opinion, you know, is to try to, you know, because your initial reaction to the game is going to be very bad. You know, it's like, oh, this gun's, you know, this game is too slow, aiming down sight's too slow, and things like that. So I didn't want to make this class setup, you know, too slow for a beginner. I kind of wanted to make it really beginner friendly. So I made sure that accuracy was of utmost importance. So if you have all the attachments that I recommended, and you look at the stats, and by stats I mean like the accuracy, the damage, the range, the fire rate, the mobility, and the control of that weapon, you'll be able to see that, you know, accuracy is the highest of those stats, meaning that, you know, you're going to have great accuracy. And the second one is control. You want to have really good control in terms of the gun, you know. But, you know, more things play into that, like sensitivity that you have set and whatnot, which I might make a future video on, but that's for a different, you know, discussion. Third highest one is range. You want to have very good range, because you know, without good range you won't get good damage. So you want good range to get good damage, and you want good accuracy to get good range. You see how everything kind of like plays hand in hand with each other. So yeah, guys, that's why I think that this is a very good class setup for a beginner. Like I said, I still use it to this day. I love this class setup. It gives me, you know, in my opinion, a lot of advantage. I feel very comfortable using this weapon, and I don't feel scared to go out buildings, or I don't feel scared to get into a gunfight with this class setup. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video so far. I hope you guys use the class setup. Go out there and try it for, like, you know, 3 or 5 games, and go ahead and come back to this channel or this video and tell me what you guys thought of the class setup. Was it good? Was it bad? Could I change something? Could I add something? Could I remove something to possibly make it better? I would like that type of feedback from my viewers. Also, you know, if you guys have any recommended class setups that you think I should try, I'm more than open to try those class setups and possibly even make videos or kind of like reviews of those class setups. So that'll be a lot of fun in my opinion. But yeah, guys, so the Kilo 141 with monolithic suppressor, Prowler barrel, GRB reflex, stock, and stippled grip tape is my go-to as a beginner-friendly class setup. So yeah, guys, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me some feedback. Like the video if you guys like it. Comment on what, you know, your guys' opinion. Feel free to comment. I'm open to any opinions that people have. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Steven, and I am signing out. Peace.
Alpha secure. Hostiles at Charlie, go. Oh. We're winning this. Keep it tight. We've lost Charlie. Got a personal radar drone ready for escort.
radar coverage.
Enemy UAV overhead. You're inside.
Oh, shit!
We've got a UAV on station, ready for flight. They've got 2 objectives. Keep hitting them. Get those positions. We're being dominated. Cruise missile, go for launch.
Jaguar 3-0. Cruise missile. Right on target.
Securing Bravo. Got Alpha.
This is Jaguar 3-0. Personal.
Enemy at the
Bravo,
restaurant.
stand by.